Yes. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a hot, steamy Wednesday evening video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my hot pants. Otherwise, it has the description box below. Do it now. So I said so. So subscribe to my channels all down below. You know where it is, in the description box, otherwise known as the gobbledygook, otherwise known as my pants. Do it now. And you can like the video, do whatever you want. Share the video all over the internet. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from my respective channels from the past, now, and in the future. But don't leave super comments. You get sent to the Shadow Realm, beaten with a barbed wire baseball bat, and then Ozzy, Satan, and their minions will come down, laugh at you, and then eat your soul. So don't do it. You want to do it? Go to your dead channel. Nobody cares about it. Go do it over there, because you're not going to do it on my channel if you don't like it. Kiss my rosy red ass, Mahoney. And that's that. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell to turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. If you miss anything, well, you're pretty much SOL. I think we all know what that means by now. For the past almost 17 years, you should know what SOL means. If not, watch some old WCW tapes, or look it up, you lazy fuck. And that's that. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab the tasty cold one. Put your feet up and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You don't, too bad. But you watched anyway, so thank you for the free view, assholes. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. We got AEW Dynamite coming up at the top of the hour. Should be a pretty good show. We got the semifinals in the women's side of the Owen Hart tournament. We got the CEO, Mercedes Moné, taking on the great woman from Japan, Hazuki Gesundheit. Now, Hazuki will take on Mercedes Moné in the semifinals. The winner of that will take on Athena, or, well, pretty much Athena. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that as we move on. As we are one show away, actually two shows away from Forbidden Door. I don't think that there's going to be a Collision next Saturday. I have to check the statistics and stuff like that, if there is going to be a show. But next Saturday night for Collision, and then we got Forbidden Door next Sunday night at 8 p.m. Pretty much go up against the first hour. NXT Great American Bash is going to go up against the first hour of AEW Forbidden Door, and that's going to last up until about 10 o'clock, because I think the Bash is from 7 to 9 or 7 to 10 on the CW11. I think it's 7 to 10 because of the news, so it's not going to go over 10 o'clock, so we got that. So pretty much the first 2 hours of AEW Forbidden Door will go up against the second and final hour of the Great American Bash. And we also got Slammiversary at 4 p.m. next Sunday. So it's going to be a long day of wrestling. So that's always great. So lots of streams, lots of watch-alongs, and all that other good shit. So can't wait for that. Next Saturday afternoon, we got Night of Champions from the Land of Sand, Saudi Arabia. Should be interesting, but it should be a good show tonight. Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker and the Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, they'll name their teams for the 12-man steel cage match at Forbidden Door, but we're also having a 12-man tag team match tonight. What a concept! Why would you have a tag team match if you're going to have another tag team match? Well, not even a tag team match, it's just a steel cage. Yeah, you know what happened, I think it was a Dynasty or whatever pay-per-view that was, with that big, huge cage that looked like from New Japan, where Darby, jumped off the top of the cage almost to his death. We all remember that. I think it was Darby's team versus the Death Riders and I think a couple other people. But so it's probably gonna be some type of cage like that. So we'll see what happens tonight with the teams. I think it's gonna be MJF, Kevin Knight, Andrade, maybe 3 members of the Don Callis family against Mark and the Conglomeration, probably again, and maybe 1 or 2 people. So we'll have to see what happens with that. And a whole lot more tonight on your 2+ hour cure for insomnia, and that's AEW Dynamite! So we'll talk about that probably later tomorrow. And we'll talk about NXT as well, maybe later tonight. But we'll see what happens with that. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Dynamite, we got another very special edition of Ring of Honor TV. Another bonus episode. They've been taping 2 a week now, which is, I think, is good. You know, more wrestling for that ass. So, another special edition of your Ring of Honor review. For last night, a special Tuesday night edition of Ring of Honor TV. And, pretty decent. I saw most of the highlights. I didn't see the entire show because, you know, I didn't get notified till this morning, so I had to pick and choose and then write my notes and whatever. But anyway, we are once again emanating from the Post Arena in Huntsville, Alabama, which is nowhere near Greensboro, Alabama, the hometown of Forrest Gump. You know, my mama always said, life is like a box of condoms. You never know which one's gonna break. You know, me and my girlfriend Jenny, we never used condoms because Jenny was a slut. Jenny should have used condoms because, you know, she died of AIDS. Pretty much. I think she died of AIDS or she died of cancer. I don't know what she died from in that movie. I think the mother died from cancer. I don't know what Jenny died from. I think it was cancer or AIDS. Sucks to be her. But I digress on that. Good movie, though. They should have made a sequel, but I guess they won't. We'll never see that. And that's that. Alright, so we are from the Post Arena in Huntsville, Alabama. And, as always, our commentary team of the Boring Man himself, Ian Wicked Boring, and the Pasta, my good friend, Caprice Coleman. Alright, so I get a little bit from, I believe, last week, from the Huntsville taping, and then we got, this week, pretty much, I think this Thursday or Friday, we got Global Wars Cincinnati, where Athena will defend her Ring of Honor Forever Championship against Shuri from Stardom, and a whole lot more at Global Wars. Well, we'll talk about that over the weekend. But this is another bonus show for that Ash. And this should be, you know, the norm. Make it 2 shows a week. You know, if it's on YouTube or it's on ringofhonorwrestling.com through Honor Club. I like it. Let's do more of it there, Tony Khan. Maybe, just maybe, you'll get some actual viewership. But I digress on that. Alright, so we start off with the opening sequence. Right out the gate, we get to the action, because as always on my show, a little less talk and a lot more action. As my ex-girlfriend used to say. Ashley Marie. And we copyright that, so you can't say it. So, if you do, you have to pay us $100,000. So, and it's true, because I have the paperwork, and I'm not going to show you, so go fuck yourself. Moving on. Alright, so we start off with match number 1 for the Women's TV title. We had the champion Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen taking on Hyena Hero. She related to Chris Hero? No. No relation to Who's Your Hero? Chris Hero. No. Well, Hyena Hero. Well, anyway, she's in her second match of Ring of Honor. Guess how her first one went? If you say she won, I'm gonna slap you. But anyway. So they go for a code of honor, and Hyena licks her hand. I don't know what that mouth's been. Red Velvet was like, ew, Gross. So, she starts beating the crap out of her. And, yeah, Hyena got a few moves in. Nothing much. She tries to a gory bomb, but Red Velvet slipped out. Hits that spin kick to the head. Knocked her the fuck out. And she gets the win to retain the Women's TV title in a smidge over 5 minutes. Was it great? Not really. So, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And we're off and running on a special edition, of Ring of Honor TV. Let me move on. Alright. Then we go to the Men's TV title. We got a video on a triple threat match for said title. We got A.R. Fox defending against Gozer the Gazarian, Leo Rush, and the fast man himself, Action Andretti. With A.R. Fox and Action Andretti being serious, while Leo Rush is, well, insert adjective. Crazy! He's fucking crazy! Precious! Yeah, get away, Gozer. Get away. Go do your thing. Are you a god? Yes. I'm a god. Then die! Blah! You can't kill me, I'm a god! Dumb fuck. Stupid bitch. Don't be a Ray. Which we already know what Ray said. Are you a god? No. Then die! Ray, when somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes! I couldn't. Fuck you, Ray. So, when somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Don't be Ray. Because somebody will slap you. Just saying. Just saying. We move on. Alright, then we have the premier athlete, Tony Nese. He wants the TV title. Well, you're gonna have to wait. I assume. Well, you got that. Alright, then we have a tag team match player. We have Lethal Twist of Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah, did. Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson teaming up with Roppongi Vice. That's Rocky Domero and Trent. They take on the Spanish Announce Project of Angelico and Serpentico. They team up with the 6-man tag team champions, the Peacock, Dalton Castle, and my favorite tag team in Ring of Honor and AEW. That's, let's go back to 1985. Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd, the Outrunners. Alright. So I think it was like a 10-man tag team match. Not gonna go through everything, obviously. It's too much. We're getting to the end. Blake Christian gets back up for a big running flippy dippity-doo to take out everybody on the floor. And then a running shot to Serpentico on the inside of the ring. Then he pretty much finishes Blake Christian, he finishes off Serpentico with a springboard 450. 1, 2, 3, the heels get the win. Meh. Fucking Serpentico, the jobber that he is. Match, didn't really care that much for. 2.25 out of 5 stars, and yeah, that's it. The only good thing about the match was the Outrunners and Dalton. That's it. That's it. Nobody cares about the Spanish Announce Project. Nobody cares about Serpentico or John Cruz. That's his real name without the mask. And nobody really gives 2 fucks about Angelico. And really, nobody cares about Roppongi Vice that much. Or Lethal Twist. I mean, I care about Jay Lethal, but that's pretty much it. He's better off on it by himself. Well, we get that. Alright, after that, we get to a pure rules match. Meaning you get 3 rope breaks. And if not, if you use all them up, you can't use them up again. And if you use a closed fist, you get a warning. Second time, you, I think, lose the match by DQ or some shit like that. Anyway, so we got Katsuyori Shibata of the Ops takes on Aaron Solo Miboki. This was just a 4.5 minute garbage fest. Getting to the ends, Solo blocks an O'Connor roll, fires off some chops, which just made Shibata pissed. Like, you're gonna do that to Shibata? Shibata's like, pfft. Puny chops. Anyway, running corner drop kick connects for Shibata, then locks in the sleeper, puts Aaron Solo to sleep, Then he hits the penalty kick, and it was good. Hey, you could play for the Japanese soccer team. At least they tied, you know. Yes, we had another tie today. And England won, big fucking whoop. Portugal tied with Congo. And now we have Ghana and Panama on now. And then tonight is, I don't know what tonight is. Who cares? Tomorrow we got the United States and Australia. Joy! Oh, Australia whoops their ass. And then I think Argentina plays on Monday in their second match. Can't believe it. Well, they won, obviously, because Messi's a fucking machine. Yeah, but England wins. Big fucking whoop. Big fucking whoop. England won. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it to the group stage or what? Not the group stage. The round robin stage, or whatever it is. The next part. I don't even think the U.S. are gonna get there. I mean, they'll win their group, but after that, they're gonna face Germany, France, Argentina. Yeah, Germany, France, Argentina, probably Brazil, maybe Portugal. They're gonna get killed. There's no way, no how that the United States are ever gonna win a World Cup. Not this year, unless a shock, something like Mr. Danhausen curses every soccer team. Oh God. I just gave him an idea now. But you know, Mr. Danhausen's somewhere waiting, and, you know, someone's gonna ask Mr. Danhausen to go to the World Cup and curse every fucking team, including Argentina. I hope not, for Issa's sake, but, because she has her friends in Argentina. So, I wish Puerto Rico was in it, but I don't think they play soccer in Puerto Rico. I'm not sure. If they do, great, but I don't know. But, yeah. So tomorrow night, Australia and the United States. And we'll see what happens with that. But we did have a tie today. Horrible. Portugal, how did Portugal tie with Congo? It was a good game, but still. Portugal could run laps around Congo. It's the way it is. This World Cup has had a lot of ties. Canada. How do you tie? Canada. Oh, that's right, you're Canada. Garbage country that you are. You know, England's lucky they didn't lose tie today. It was getting close because of some, you know, give Croatia some credit. But England pulled away in the second half, so we have that. Moving on. Alright, so Shibata wins with a penalty kick in a little smidge over 4.5 minutes. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. That's it. Didn't care. Alright, then we found out that the tag team titles on the line this week in CMLL, as LFI is going to defend against Los Villanos. Interesting. So, I believe it's the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, and the Beast, Mortas. Oh, that's Mercedes Moné's boyfriend. They're going to finally defend the titles in another promotion. That's CMLL against the Villanos. That should be good. First title defense in 3.5 months. Good job, Tony Khan. He was like, oh, we forgot about the tag titles. Like every other title we forget about in Ring of Honor. 3.5 months sitting at home doing nothing. Well, Mortis has something to do. Bang Mercedes Moné. And Sammy, Sammy, he's married a hot-ass Ty Conti, who had a birthday, I believe, yesterday. Happy birthday to you, you hot piece of Brazil ass. Sammy got a hot chick to be his wife, and he has a beautiful baby girl, too. Lucky you, Sammy! 20-year-old kids. Get it done early, so you don't have to wait. But we move on with that. So, happy for Sammy. Happy birthday to Ty Conti. And that's all I gotta say about that. She follows me on Twitter. Who doesn't now these days, But I digress. Alright, after that, we get to my girl Zeta Steele with the fallen angel Christopher Daniels at ringside. She takes on Marina Shafir. Oh boy. Oh ho. Zeta, you're my girl and everything, but you're running into a buzzsaw. And that's Marina Shafir. But hey, Zeta has done some good stuff so far in Ring of Honor. Good shit. Speaking of good shit. Good shit. Yeah, Zeta is, well, she fought Shida in the TBS, title tournament, lost. For the Survival of the Fittest, she lost, but she was in the Ring of Honor Survival of the Fittest for the AEW Forever Championship, held her own, and I think she was the third or fourth one out, because as we all know, Athena retained barely, as she pinned Maya World, so, and we'll see what happens with that. So Zeta still takes on Marina Shafir, got in some good offense, even a standing Koji Clutch had Marina in some trouble, only for her to swing it into Mother's Milk. Milk those titties. Sorry, Roddy. I'm wearing the shirt, too. Sorry, Roddy! Anyway, Roddy! So, tap out, and that's pretty much it. Alright, AEW Dynamite has started with Max and the Don Callis family all talking with Arcady. So we got Max, Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher's there. I think Rocky Romero's there. I don't know who that person is next to Trent. I think it's Rocky Romero. Brian Cage. The Swerve Marine. What belt is that? He has a belt? Was that the national title? He's holding the national title? Can't be. I don't understand that. But anyway, Lance Archer, Okada, Andrade. How you know? Jake Doyle's there. El Clone. So I would assume that's his team, or some members of the team. He's talking about swerve and swerving off a bridge. I'm like, wait a minute, what? He's being weird. Let me Archer put on. Huh? He's picking up a lot of people. Swerve, Kenny, Darby.
Hey, Don, how many times have I wrestled Kenny? 2 times, Max. How many times have I beaten Kenny?
2.
2 times, Max. Those odds ain't looking
Penis head fucking Don Callis.
You ain't no god to me, bro. All you are to me is a mere mortal who will never get redemption. And then there's you, Mark Briscoe.
Is that the national title that Brian Cage has? Because he has a big medal, and then he has a title around his waist. We don't even know what that is. Did I miss something?
Or not. They love you, Mark.
Like, where's Mark Davis in all this?
Because your brother died. And yeah, that's horrible, man. But to be honest, that's not why I feel bad.
Oh, Mark's talking about Jay. Oy.
Because you're actually delusional enough to think you have a prayer at obtaining the Triple B. And tonight, none of those prayers will be answered, but all of ours will.
Wow.
Because we have concocted the most dangerous team that has ever existed. Don Callis, tell the world who's on Team DCMJF. We're gonna bring the power right now. This is an all-star team starting out with none other than the newest member of the Don Callis family.
Yep, I knew Kevin Knight was gonna be on it.
And no all-star team of the family would be complete without the alpha, the top dog himself, Kyle. By God!
I knew it. I knew that. So, Max, Kevin Knight, Fletcher,
To the dinner table, Jake Doyle, brother, right?
Jake Doyle, that's 4, so we need 2 more people.
Team would be perfect without the great one himself. Okada's on
Okada.
Very good.
It's probably be Brian Cage.
Member of this team.
If it's not Andrade, it's just bad.
It's none other than
Andrade! Andrade's on the team. He's like, what? How you know? Uh-oh.
You think I will join you? I got one question for you.
Uh-oh, Andrade's mad. How you know?
Muy dinero.
How you know? How you know? Mucho dinero.
You just have to be patient.
Yeah, so everybody else in the family is
There's a line, there's a lot of people in this group. One day you're going to be a great world champion.
Lee's.
But for now,
Trent is mad because he thought he was going to be in this match. Oh, we got some dissension in the Don Callis family because Trent is like, what the fuck, you didn't pick me? What have you done? I don't get it. What has fucking Trent done in AEW? Oh, that's right. He was with the Best Friends, turned on his good friend Chucky Taylor, and pretty much ended his career in that parking lot brawl. We haven't seen Chuck Taylor since. Well, we've seen him maybe once or twice, but he's, I think, an agent now. Oy. Alright, we're from Houston, Texas. Scared them Cowboys that night. So we'll see what Mark's team is going to be. I assume it's going to be Mark, Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, it's going to be Mark, Kyle O'Reilly, Roddy, Orange Cassidy. I would assume, and then I assume Darby, and maybe Ishii. I don't know, but that 6th person is probably going to be a mystery partner. Well, we got that. We got Hazuki and Mercedes Moné in the semifinals of the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Hazuki is the Teemu version of Io. So we got Ocean Spray and Swerve face-to-face tonight. That should be interesting. So I'm going to start off with some action, finally. Is that John... No, alright, so we got the premier athlete, Tony Nese, in the ring. Why? I don't know. Who the hell is he fighting? Some schmuck. No. Oh, he's facing Kenny? Kenny's gonna in the first match of the night? Oh, come on, you can't put Kenny as a curtain jerker. It's Kenny! Well, anyway, we got Kenny! Black Omega! Bang! Are you ready for this? You know, it's Wednesday nights. We stay up late, watch Kenny Omega while we, So we get that. Alright, let's get back to Ring of Honor Special Edition. So Zeta Steel lost to Marina Shafir by a tap out as Marina locked in Mother's Milk, put her to sleep. Under 6.5 minutes, I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. Speaking of Tony Nese, he gets his TV title shot against AR Fox. Smart Mark Sterling at ringside. It was a pretty decent match, 8 minutes. And in the end, a pump handle power driver gives the premier athlete Tony Nese a fall. AR Fox knocks him into the ropes, then some running boots. Take out the premier athlete and Smart Mark Sterling. And then AR Fox goes up top, hits the 450, 1, 2, 3, and still your reigning, defending Ring of Honor TV champion AR Fox. And we'll see what happens with him and Lio Rush and Action Andretti at Global Wars. And that's pretty much it. And then speaking of Action Andretti, after the match, he runs in to go after AR Fox, but then Lio Rush pops up from the depths of hell in a crew shirt. Remember when they used to be a tag team? Yeah. So he pops up in a crew shirt and scares Action Andretti away. Like he goes into his Ghost Gazarian dog running thing. So it should be an interesting TV title match this week. I hope Lio Rush doesn't win, but we'll see what happens with that. But all in all, that was it for Ring of Honor's Special Edition. 1, 2, 3, 5 matches on a 1-hour show. Just about a 1-hour show. But not that bad. But I like this 2-show-a-week format. Tony Khan, you got something going here. Let's do it. 2 shows a week. So now we can actually know what storylines we got. So we don't have to go week to week to week. 2 shows a week. That sounds better. But I don't think we're going to have 2 shows anymore. I mean, we'll see what happens next Tuesday if we have a show. But we have that. But yeah, this show is kind of like just thrown together, basically. It wasn't even that great. So I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought. If you did watch it. If you didn't, well, watch it anyway. But yeah, typical Ring of Honor show. That's it. Kenny won in like 5 seconds. Jeez. That was quick. I think Kenny won with one winged angel as Smart Mark gets his butt kicked and Ari Daivari just gets his butt kicked too. That was easy. It was like light work for Kenny. And I'm going to hear from Kenny, so I want to hear this. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to watch Kenny. I'm going to hear what Kenny has to say. And that's it. So, 6 out of 10 stars for a special edition of Ring of Honor. And that's it. Until next time, peace.